Hey everybody, this is Rdclutch for Clutch Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at the Gerber Crucial Multi-tool. First thing I want to say about multi-tools is that as a consumer you have tons and tons of options with lots of different brands. And unless you want to be carrying around a multi-tool that weighs 10 to 12 ounces, you're going to have to make some sacrifices and make some choices about what are the specific tools that you want and what are you going to use the most. There are tools out there that have 15, 16 tools, and there are tools that are very minimal, like this one that has 6 tools. So I think the first thing is just decide what are the tools that you want and what are the ones that you think you're going to use a lot. This tool has 2 main features. The knife obviously is 1 and the pliers is 2. So let's take a look at this tool. The Gerber Crucial is 5 ounces. It's pretty standard for an everyday carry tool, so 5 ounces. For those 5 ounces you get a knife, you get a 2.5-inch knife, partially serrated. It's one-hand opening. You get a flathead screwdriver. You get a Phillips screwdriver. You get a bottle opener, which is this thing. Even shows you a little bottle there to let you know it's a bottle opener. Also doubles as a carabiner clip, pretty convenient. And lastly you get a pair of pliers right here. So I think that's 6 tools. Get a pair of pliers. They're nice pliers. It has wire cutters there. One thing I noticed with the wire cutters is that they don't overlap. They just meet at a straight edge. Jaws are nice. Has a nice tip to it. I've used this a lot to go fishing, so it's good for getting hooks out. Haven't done too much heavy work with the pliers, but definitely functional. They're better than some other pliers in the market. It's not a Leatherman, so if you're accustomed to Leatherman pliers, this is not a Leatherman plier. Here's the Leatherman Juice, and this model's been around for a few years now. You can just tell that the Leatherman pliers, they just look of better quality, and they're just thicker. The wire cutters, overlap, which is great, and just the quality just looks better on a Leatherman plier than on this Gerber Crucial. But for me, one of the biggest selling points on this tool wasn't the plier, although the plier is nice, was in fact the knife. And this knife is one-hand opening, which is, I think is great. And you get the one-hand opening, which you see a lot on basic knives, everyday carry knives. You get the one-hand opening, but on multi-tools you don't see that often. You usually have to, for example, it takes basically 2 hands, or you have to open these things up like this. It's not, you can't quickly deploy the knife on a Leatherman Juice. This is very easy, very quick to deploy the knife, and I find that I use the knife much more than I use the pliers, so it was important to me to be able to quickly access the knife. It's a 2.5-inch blade, partially serrated, comes fairly sharp out of the box, has a sheep foot. I think this is what they call a sheep foot design here. It's blunt tip. It's good for scraping things. Usually I like a pointed edge, but now that I've had this, it's useful for scraping, so I kind of like that. And it has this thumb stud here, makes it really easy to open the knife. Also, one thing to point out about this tool is that all the tools have a liner lock, which is great, I think. Just extra security and protection for against the tool failing or closing on you when you don't want it to. So the knife has a lock on it. Here's a screwdriver that also has a lock on it. Screwdriver is very small screwdriver. Flathead gets the job done. Haven't had any issues with the flathead. It also comes with a Phillips, which is here. So one criticism of the Phillips is that if you look at the profile, it's not three-dimensional. So I don't really like the profile. I think you can, do something to give it a better profile, like file it down a little bit, but it works. It's just not the best Phillips I've seen on a multi-tool. Wish this was a little bit better designed. But again, has a liner lock, which is nice. And then also has this carabiner clip that doubles as a bottle opener, which is neat. Kind of like to have that. I would have also liked to seen a can opener on this tool, which it doesn't have. But the bottle opener is definitely a nice tool to have. I've used it a couple times. The clip is cool too. You can clip it to your backpack. Works pretty well. Comes with this belt clip. It's a very low profile, which I like. It's not doesn't protrude out too much, and it doesn't take up much space. Pretty sturdy. Typically on tools like this, I don't ever really use the belt clip. I either have this in my work bag or my jeans. I don't really find the need to use the clip, but it's there if you want to use it. You can also remove it if you want. So for a multi-tool that has only a few tools on it, the pliers are not the same quality as Leatherman pliers, but they're a good set of pliers. You can use them. They get the job done. Just look and feel and how it feels in your hand. It's comfortable. I haven't had any really issues with it. The style of this knife, of this multi, definitely is pretty cool. I definitely like the look of it. It's this green and gray look to it. Looks very sleek. Just doesn't look like your typical multi-tool. Here's the Leatherman Juice, which is nice. A nice yellow color to it. Probably just as wide. Gerber Crucial is a little bit longer. It's 3.5 inches. This is probably closer to 3 inches. But again, Gerber Crucial, it's become my new favorite tool to carry. I've had it about 4 months, and I can carry it every day. And the best feature I like is this one-hand opening knife. The fact that every single tool has a liner lock, I think that's crucial. And just the simplicity. There's only a handful of tools. You know exactly where they are, and you can quickly access them. So for that, I think it's definitely a great little tool to have. So again, everyone, thanks for tuning in. This is Rdclutch with no clutch review, looking at the Gerber Crucial. Thanks a lot.